Hi, this is Corey Lowe from Queensland Trade Corporation. I'm just going to take some time now to explain to you how the trading process works. Now obviously the trading process is a pretty important thing to understand if you are going to be taking part in any kind of trading or bartering platform. Now to give you the best comparison, what I'll do is I'll run through how a cash transaction would work. Obviously it's pretty simple stuff, but then I'm going to compare that to a trade transaction and you can see just how similar they are and the small differences that they have as well. So let's say you've got a company here, ABC Hair, that's you. At the moment you've got your existing client base down there on the left hand side, and you've also got existing cash expenses now. Unfortunately they're probably more than that, but this is obviously just as an example. What would happen is your clients would come in and they would pay you in cash for your services for the haircut. You'd obviously take the cash and you'd use that to pay for your electricity, phone bills, rent, mortgages, wages, etc. Now on top of that you'll also pay tax and any credit card charges, so through Visa or Amex. With trade you're always going to have to keep a cash component of your business because there always are going to be your electricity, rent, mortgages, wages that will never really be able to be paid with trade as such. So trade dollars are, I guess, something that work with cash. It's not something to replace it. So let's get that clear from the start. Okay, so one thing that is different with a trade transaction when you are working with Queensland Trade Corporation is that we kind of take care of all the bookings and appointments for you. So what would happen is we've got our trade members there down the left hand side. Obviously we've got more than that. They would inquire to us about getting a haircut or getting their hair dyed, whatever it is. We would then contact the closest trade member to that particular person. So let's say that's you in this case, which is lucky for you. ABC Hair, we would obviously contact you, say, hey, we've got trade member A here, needs a haircut on Wednesday afternoon, can you do that? Yes or no, it comes back to us. If it's yes, we obviously go ahead and make that appointment. If it's no, we kind of try and work something out and find a good time that works for everybody. Now, why this is good is you've got somebody there with your trade consultant who can determine whether or not you have too many clients for the month, not enough. They know kind of when your busy times are. When they're not, they will work with you all the way through and really get to know your business, which is a great thing. So yeah, they obviously communicate then on with those trade clients, so you don't actually get an endless array of people calling you on a daily basis wanting to book in for haircuts. I mean, you know, there's only so much trade that any particular business can accept in a week or a month. Once you reach that quota, you can be sure that your trade coordinator will know that and there'll be no more calls coming through for you. So it's very, very good in that respect. You've got that controlled and that's more time for you to run your business, which is obviously important. Now, once that's been booked, the trade process is fairly similar to the cash process with transactions. So you've got ABC Hair there, you've got your trade clients, which would be organized through your trade coordinator, and via that same trade coordinator you would have figured out what it is you want to do with your trade. So it could be websites, marketing, printing, legals, accounting. There could be renovations that you want to do. There could be investment properties that you want to buy. The list is really endless there. You would have come to some kind of arrangement, or you'd have an idea of what you want to do with your trade before you actually got involved with the exchange. So once you've got all that sorted, obviously these trade clients would come to you after this has been organized by the trade consultant. They would pay you in trade. Obviously then you would pay for your websites or whatever it is you want to do with those trade dollars, which is great. Again, you still have to pay tax on that. It's actually written in tax law that a trade dollar is equivalent to an Australian dollar or a US dollar, whatever it is. And then similar to your Amex and your Visa, there's actually a trade charge there of 7.5%. Now, that's obviously just how the trade exchange makes their money. So compared to some of the other trade exchanges, Queensland Trade Corporation do only charge their members to use their trade. So in this example, if they're buying a website, they would pay 7.5% of the cost of the website in cash. Now, some other trade exchanges out there actually charge their clients to accept it and then also to spend it, and that's up to 10% for each transaction. So Queensland Trade Corporation is definitely a good company to work with in that respect. So let's just summarize. Queensland Trade Corporation take care of all of your bookings and appointments. Trade is used in conjunction with cash. It doesn't replace cash. You'll always have to have those cash clients coming in. And trade is used to offset certain cash expenses. So that could be your accounting, it could be a website, it could be anything that we have access to within our membership. We've got trade dollars that attract 7.5% usage fee. Again, that's only to use them, not to accept them like some other trade exchanges, and you still have to pay tax on trade transactions, which is very important. So thank you so much for listening. This is Corey Lowe, Executive Director of Queensland Trade Corporation. If you would like some more useful information on trade, please visit our website www.queenslandtradecorporation.com.au. Have a great day.